What's good everyone, it's Smudger here. Let's talk about the Whitley LMG. Pretty easy gun to get gold, I'm not gonna lie. This is what I used for the majority of it. If not, definitely the later challenges, but I did all of it in hardcore, so it makes no difference. Use whatever you want on it when you're in hardcore. It's by far the easiest way to get it done, in my opinion, especially for things like bullet penetration kills, etc. Really, nothing to worry about. It's definitely a viable gun, kind of game to game in multiplayer. It's just pretty mid, really. But let's just jump into the camo challenges themselves and not waste any more time. First up, of course, 400 eliminations, nothing to worry about there. And then you have 100 headshots. Again, I'd be pretty surprised if you don't accidentally shoot 100 people in the head while doing the rest of the challenges. You've got 50 multi-kills. Hardcore, core, probably won't matter. You can just hold down the trigger and you'll probably hit someone. 5 kills without dying 30 times. This gun's more than capable of doing it. Let me just get that out of the way. If you are struggling, by all means, remember that grenades will count to that kill streak. As long as the 5th kill comes from this gun, it doesn't matter what other means in terms of weapons or equipment you use to get the first 4 kills. And then you have 100 long shots. Don't bother doing them now. You're going to have to do another 100 later on. But when you do, it's pretty easy. The best maps to go into in terms of hardcore is anything along the lines of hardpoint, domination or patrol, purely because it gives you a reference point of where enemies are likely to be pushing as they push towards objectives. It just lets you hold down easier lines of sight. And I know some people like to go into Das House and do it that way. I personally am not a fan of that. I don't like the constant nade spam. It bugs me. If you want to do it that way, by all means do. It's really not the thing for me. And then you have 100 close range kills. Pretty easy. You could swap out any attachments you have for recoil control and focus a bit more on ADS speed because it can be a little bit slow. It's a case of going into Das House and shipment and just grinding them out. It's not too bad, especially with the rapid barrel. It's a viable gun. We'll call it viable, is probably the best way to put it. And then you have the dreaded 50 bullet penetration kills. Make sure you have spotted, is it? Whichever one it lets you see through walls when you put down suppressing fire. Almost everything can be shot through in Vanguard. If you're in shipment, you can shoot through kind of the metal frame of the crates even once the wood's gone, and that will count as a bullet penetration. Similarly, you can shoot through pretty much the edges of any single object within shipment and it will count as a bullet penetration kill. Really is that simple. It's why that spotted perk is fantastic to have on, because it lets you just line up your shot a little bit better. And then you have 100 kills while crouched or prone with the rapid barrel, the 120 mags and the padded stock. Pretty easy. 100 crouched or prone kills, you've just got to remember to crouch or prone. Then you have 100 ADS with the ragdoll barrel, the EK8 stock and hard scope proficiency. Again, pretty easy. It's just ADS kills, something you've got to grind out. And finally, 100 long shots with the MK9 barrel, the frenzy proficiency, and it says here the .50 160 round boxes. They're actually 150 round boxes, so if you're wondering where that is why. It's just the 150 round boxes instead of 160. Pretty easy. It is a case of, like I said in the long shot section, that wasn't attachment specific, holding down angles around objectives. If you want to go into Das House and do it that way, be my guest. I personally cannot stand doing that. I prefer to play hardcore, hardpoint, control, domination and get them done that way. But it's not too bad. This gun is one shot on most ranges, so you can't have too many complaints, especially with this mag on. It's essentially like having an auto firing sniper at times. But that is the Whitley Gold, Diamond, Atomic, whatever you may be up to. For me, it's Atomic personally. I didn't hate it. It's a decently fun gun. I preferred this over the AR that got released in Season 2. That's just my opinion. Let me know if you've got any other questions that I may not have covered, or if you've got any tips or issues you found as you come across this gun. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.